Hello everyone, I'm Kai and welcome back to the Mindful Crypto Life. Last week between February 2 to 8 was very tough for crypto. Bitcoin dropped $60,000 at one point. Ethereum and Solana fell very sharply too. Many people felt scared and confused. In this video, I'll be explaining to you what happened, why it happened, what people did, where the prices are at now, and most importantly, which levels I'm watching right now. Let's go through it slowly and clearly. Now here's what happened during the week. On Monday to Tuesday, Bitcoin started around 77,000 to 79,000. Prices slowly started drifting lower. Wednesday to Thursday, the fall became much stronger. On Thursday, Bitcoin dropped very fast, more than 10 to 15% in one day, going below $70,000 and reaching about $62,000 at the lowest. Many people who used borrowed money lost their positions quickly. This caused a chain reaction. More selling, more fear, and even more selling. On Friday, Bitcoin went even lower, all the way to around $60,000. Then it bounced back fast to about $71,000 later that day. Ethereum fell to around $1,749 at its lowest point. Fast drop and quick bounces often happen when fear is extremely high. Yesterday, Saturday, and today, Sunday, things started to calm down a little bit. Right now, Bitcoin is at $70,000, Ethereum is around $2,089, and Solana around $86.60. They recovered a bit from the lowest point, but are still much lower from the start of the week. So in total for the week, Bitcoin fell about 10 to 15%, Ethereum about 15 to 21%, and Solana fell about 16 to 20%. The whole crypto market lost about hundreds of billions in dollars in value, while the Fear and Greed Index dropped to 5 to 9 during the worst moments and now is at 7, which means extreme fear. There were several important reasons why crypto fell so much, and here are the main ones with their dates. Starting with the FOMC meeting, which took place between January 27 to January 28 of 2026. The FOMC basically decides the US interest rates. They kept the rates at 3.5 to 3.75%, which is actually quite high. Higher rates make risky investments like crypto less attractive. And then you have Kevin Warsh nomination talk. Earlier this month, news said that Kevin Warsh might become the next Federal Reserve leader, and many believe that he would try to keep the rates high for longer. This actually made people worry about expensive borrowing, and this is the reason why most people sold crypto. We also have the ISM Manufacturing PMI, which was released around February 3, 2026. These reports show how healthy US factories are. Weak factories suggest that the economy might slow down. On the same day, we also had the JOLTS job opening report. JOLTS show how many job openings exist, and the report was also lower than expected. Fewer jobs could mean companies are worried, which causes people to sell risky assets. The weak JOLTS report on February 3 made people fear a slowing economy, and that fear caused a lot of selling in crypto. We also need to watch out for the PPI or the Producer Price Index report, which will take place this upcoming 27th of February. PPI measures produces price changes. If it's high on February 27, it means rates could stay high for longer and more pressure on crypto. We also need to talk about too much borrowed money and quiet trading. Many people use borrowed money or leverage. Fast drops force automatic selling, which also causes bigger crashes. Weekend trading is also quiet, which means small sales move prices a lot. All of these things together created a wave of fear and selling. For regular people like us, social media was full of worried messages. People talk about everything is crashing, I got liquidated, and don't catch the falling knife. Many sold or moved to stablecoins. But when the fear and greed index is as low as 7, it often means that the heaviest selling is nearly over. Some people quietly bought small amounts of dips, but only with money that they could afford to lose or leave alone. Big investors also became careful. About $1.7 billion left Bitcoin and Ethereum funds in a week. They didn't all leave. Many moved to safer places or waited. Big players protect their money when they see weak reports and higher rate news. Right now, Bitcoin is at $70,000, Ethereum at $2,089, and Solana is at $86.60. These are small recoveries, but still far from the earlier highs. Now let's go over very quickly on the charts. Let's look at Bitcoin on the daily. Support is between 68 to 69K, with major support sitting between 62K to 64K. The resistance is between 72K to 73K, with the next resistance at 79K to 80K. On the weekly, we have the supports at 60 to 62K and resistance between 86K to 92K. As long as Bitcoins hold above 68K, the bounce can still continue. If we lose that level, 62K becomes the next magnet. Now let's look at Ethereum on the daily. Support sits around $2,000 to $2,050, while the stronger support is around $1,850 to $1,900. Resistance is between $2,200 to $2,250. Ethereum needs to reclaim $2,200 to become stronger. Below $2,000, the pressure increases. And then looking at Solana on the daily. Support is between $84 to $85. Major support is between $75 to $78. Resistance is at $120 to $125. Solana is bouncing, but still on a weekly downtrend unless it clears $95. Now let's look at gold and silver perps very quickly. Gold on a daily chart. The support is around 4,850 to 4,880. The resistance is around 5,050 to $5,100. Silver on a daily. Support is between $76 to $77, while resistance is at $82 to $83. Gold and silver holding strong, while crypto corrected, tells us that risk appetite is still cautious. There are also events coming up soon. We've got Consensus in Hong Kong this February 10 to February 12. This is a big crypto meeting. ETHDenver also takes place this February. It's on 17 to 21st. This is a big Ethereum event. And we also have the PPI report this 27 of February. Remember that high number will give us more pressure. Low numbers could give us a possible relief. This week was really hard. We've got lots of fear and lots of selling. But big drops happen before in crypto. But the markets always come back when people are patient. Right now, the most important thing is to stay calm and be kind to yourself. Don't sell in panic. Don't buy just because it bounced. And only use money you're truly comfortable leaving for a long time. A good early sign would be Bitcoin staying above $68,000. I know it feels so heavy right now, but you are not alone. Lots of people in crypto are feeling the same way. What do you think? Is this the bottom or more ups and downs ahead? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video and share it to your friends. Again, this is Kai from the Mindful Crypto Life, and like always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!